Welcome back, Metalheads, to the Friday 13th YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed so far, please do hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. So, today I've got another review for you. Axel Rudi Pell is about to release his new album on the 14th of June on SPV, and it's called Rising Symbol. This is a great follow-up to the band's last album. It's probably one of the heaviest albums he's done, with some fantastic production and some really catchy tunes. Check it out, Metalheads. Now, we all know Axel Rudi Pell is a fantastic guitarist, very inspired by Ritchie Blackmore, Uli John Roth, but he's a brilliant guitarist. Axel Rudi Pell's previous band was a band called Steeler. They released 4 albums, absolutely fantastic. The first 2 albums are pretty much unheard of, but Undercover Animal and Straight Back are fantastic albums. For me, Undercover Animal is a fantastic album, folks. Check it out if you've not heard it. Now, Axel Rudi Pell has some fantastic singers of previous. He's been working with Gioeli for so many years, a great singer. He used to be with the band Hardline. Now, he's also had in the previous lineup of albums Jeff Scott Soto, a brilliant singer, as we all know, with Yngwie Malmsteen. I would also have Rob Rock with Impellitteri, 2 fantastic previous singers. Now, Axel Rudi Pell would release his debut album back in 1989. This was called Wild Obsessions for Steamhammer. He's been working with SPV Steamhammer for so many years. The relationship between him and the label, absolutely fantastic. Great rapport between them. The first album would feature vocalist Charlie Hunnam, along with the mighty Jörg Michael, who's also been a fantastic drummer working with such bands as Running Wild and also Stratovarius. Alongside Axel, his original bass player, long-time bassist, who's still in the band now, Volker Krawczak on bass guitar. In 1991, the band would release their next album. This was called Nasty Reputation. This would feature vocalist Rob Rock. In 1992, the band would release their next album. This was called Eternal Prisoner. This would feature Jeff Scott Soto. Jeff Scott Soto would stay with the band for the next 3 studio albums. In 1998, the band would release their next album. This was called Oceans of Time. This would feature Johnny Gioeli on vocals, who's been with them ever since. Now, I've got to hand it to Axel. He's been writing some fantastic albums throughout his career. He's a very strong guitarist with his own distinct sound. Like I said, he does have vibes of Ritchie Blackmore and also Uli John Roth in his guitar playing, but he's got his own unique style. In total, Axel has released 20 studio albums with 2 covers albums, making a total of 24 albums. Very impressive, folks. His last album, Lost XX111, was released in 2020. This is a great album, but like I said, the new album, Rising Symbol, is probably the most heaviest album he's done, but it's still classic Axel Rudi Pell style music. Now, Axel has a very strong unit of musicians beside him. Johnny is a fantastic singer, has been with him mainly throughout his career. Also, Volker has been with him from the very first album. We'd also have Ferdy Doernberg on keyboards. Now, Freddie's been with the band for so many years. He was also involved with a band called Rough Silk. Some of you guys out there may remember them. Also, Robbie Rondinelli on drums. He's been with them for a few years now. As we all know, he's worked with Black Sabbath and Rainbow, amongst other fantastic artists. This album has a fantastic production, which was handled by Axel Rudi Pell. Now, on this album, there's also a cover of Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. This is a really good version. If you're a fan of Led Zeppelin, you're going to really enjoy this. This album has a fantastic album artwork, as you're going to see in this review. So, folks, this album comes with 10 songs. I'm going to give you a rundown now of the song titles before briefly talking about the album. We'd open up with The Resurrection, which is an intro. We'd have Forever Strong, Guardian Angel, Immigrant Song, the Led Zeppelin cover, Darkest Hour, Neck Hear Ya, Hell's on Fire, Crying in Pain, Right on Track, and the last song will be called Taken by Storm. Now, after the intro, the first song, like I said, is called Forever Strong. This is a brilliant song, folks. It's a really heavy song. Kind of reminds me of Accept, a little bit of Judas Priest. It's really powerful. Great production, some great riffing here, fantastic vocals, and all around a really good headbanging opening track. Although this is a great opening song, the guitar solo by Axel Rudi Pell is absolutely fantastic. It's got a little bit of that Tony Iommi in it, but it's still classic Axel Rudi Pell guitar tone. Now, next up is the song Guardian Angel. This is more like classic Axel Rudi Pell. It's not a heavy song like the opening track, but if you are a fan of the classic tone and sound with the melodic parts of Axel Rudi Pell's previous songs, this is a really good song. Johnny's vocals are really, really strong. As we all know, he's a fantastic singer live. This song is still a very up-tempo song. Classic Axel Rudi Pell. I've got to say something about the album cover as well while we're talking about the album. This is a great album cover. I just love the burning pyramid. Check it out, folks. Next is Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. Now, we all know this is a cult classic by Led Zeppelin. Axel's done this song very much justice. Some great guitar playing here. Done a little bit of his own twist on it. Johnny's vocals really do shine through. The rest of the band are really pulling through and making this song really shine. Now, the next song is called Darkest Hour. This is a really good song. It kind of reminds me of early Accept and a little bit of Judas Priest, but it's a mid-tempo song. It's not a heavy song, but it's got some really good tone to it. Next song is called Darkest Hour. This is typical classic Axel Rudi Pell. This also reminds me a little bit of Accept in places and Judas Priest. It's not a heavy song, folks, but it's just a cool classic Axel Rudi Pell song. It's a really, really groovy song, this, folks, and it's probably one of the better songs on the album. Next song is Ancaria. This is a really much reminds me of Black Sabbath, something from the album Headless Cross or Tie. It's a really mystical song with some great vibes and fantastic vocals, great guitar playing, which reminds me very much of Tony Iommi. Now, when I listen to this song and look at the artwork for the album, these two go in hand, the artwork and this song. Like I say, if you are a fan of Black Sabbath's Tie or Headless Cross albums, this is a brilliant song for you. And it's one of the better songs on the album. Now, all in all, the production's fantastic. There's some really good songs on here. It's one of the better albums that Axel Rudi Pell has done. I'm going to give this album 4.5 out of 5. Great production, some great songs here, some fantastic vocals. So please check out the new Axel Rudi Pell album. The album's called Rising Symbol. It's released on SPV on the 14th of June. Great album, folks. Welcome back, Axel Rudi Pell. You've really done the album justice. So, folks, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends. Hit the like button and leave some comments. Thanks for watching. More reviews coming soon.